The very industry designed to make you stronger is actually keeping you weak? What if every self-help book you've read, every motivational video you've watched, every guru you followed has been part of a system that profits from your struggle, not your success? Today, I'm going to expose the dark truth about the self-help industry and show you how to break free from the cycle that's been keeping millions of men trapped in mediocrity. This isn't just another motivational video. This is your wake-up call. Brothers, let me start with a question that might sting. How many self-help books have you read in the past year? How many YouTube videos have you watched? How many courses have you bought? And here's the real question. How much have you actually changed? If you're like most men, you've consumed countless hours of content, spent hundreds or thousands of dollars, and yet you're still essentially the same person you were a year ago. You might have moments of motivation, brief bursts of action, but then you fall back into the same patterns, and you blame yourself. You think you're not disciplined enough, not motivated enough, not strong enough. But what if it's not your fault? What if the system is designed to keep you coming back for more, without ever actually transforming your life? The self-help industry operates on what I call the addiction model. Just like any other addiction, it gives you a temporary high, followed by a crash that leaves you craving more. Let me break this down. You watch a motivational video, and you get pumped up. Your brain releases dopamine. You feel like you can conquer the world. This is the high. But here's the problem. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions are temporary. Within 24 to 48 hours, that feeling fades. When the motivation wears off, you're left with the same problems, the same habits, the same life. But now you feel worse because you had a taste of what it felt like to be motivated. So what do? You go back for another hit, another video, another book, another seminar. This creates a cycle where you're constantly consuming content instead of taking action. You become a professional student of self-improvement rather than someone who actually improves. You're collecting information, not transforming your life. The average person who buys self-help books buys 18 books per year. 18! If self-help actually worked, wouldn't you only need one, maybe two? The industry banks on your failure because your failure is their repeat business. Here's where it gets even more insidious. The self-help industry has convinced men that they're broken and need fixing. Every book, every course, every guru tells you that you're not enough as you are. You need their system, their method. They start by diagnosing you with problems you didn't know you had. You have limiting beliefs. You have childhood trauma. You have a scarcity mindset. Suddenly, you're not just a guy trying to improve. You're a broken man who needs healing. Don't get me wrong. Some of these issues are real, but the industry takes normal human struggles and pathologizes them. They make you feel like you're fundamentally flawed instead of recognizing that struggle is part of the human experience. Then they make simple things complex. Want to lose weight? They'll sell you a 12-week program with meal plans, supplements, and a special mindset course. Want to make more money? They'll teach you about manifestation, visualization, and ancient abundance principles. But the truth is brutally simple. To lose weight, eat less, and move more. Ha ha ha! To make more money, develop valuable skills, and work harder. The industry doesn't want you to know this because simple solutions don't sell $2,000 courses. Ha ha ha! They start by diagnosing you with problems you didn't know you had. You have limiting beliefs. You have childhood trauma. You have a scarcity mindset. Suddenly, you're not just a guy trying to improve. You're a broken man who needs healing. Don't get me wrong. Some of these issues are real, but the industry takes normal human struggles and pathologizes them. They make you feel like you're fundamentally flawed instead of recognizing that struggle is part of the human experience. Then they make simple things complex. Want to lose weight? They'll sell you a 12-week program with meal plans, supplements, and a special mindset course. Want to make more money? They'll teach you about manifestation, visualization, and ancient abundance principles. But the truth is brutally simple. To lose weight, eat less, and move more. Ha ha ha! To make more money, develop valuable skills and work harder. The industry doesn't want you to know this because simple solutions don't sell $2,000 courses. Ha ha ha! Worst of all, they create guru dependency. You start believing that you need their permission to succeed, their validation to be worthy, their secrets to unlock your potential. You give away your power to someone else. Listen to me carefully. You don't need anyone's permission to be great. You don't need anyone's system to succeed. You don't need anyone's validation to be worthy. You already have everything you need inside you. So what's the alternative? How do you actually build strength, success, and fulfillment without falling into the self-help trap? Let me show you the way our grandfathers built character through action, not consumption. Strong men don't collect information. They take action. Every day, no matter how small, you need to do something that moves you forward. Read 1 page. Do 10 push-ups. Make 1 phone call. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates transformation. Here's a challenge. For the next 30 days, consume 0 self-help content. No books, no videos, no podcasts. Instead, take 1 small action every single day toward your goals. Watch how much more you accomplish when you're not constantly consuming other people's ideas. The self-help industry tells you to find your passion, follow your bliss, do what makes you happy. But strong men know that growth comes from discomfort. You don't need to love your workout. You need to do it anyway. You don't need to feel confident. You need to act confident anyway. Every time you do something that scares you, something that challenges you, something that makes you uncomfortable, you're building real strength. Not the fake strength that comes from positive affirmations, but the deep, unshakable strength that comes from proven competence. Build systems, not goals. The industry is obsessed with goal setting. But goals are just dreams with deadlines. What you need are systems, daily habits, and routines that compound over time. You don't set a goal to read 52 books this year. Build a system of reading 10 pages every morning. Don't set a goal to lose 30 pounds. Build a system of going to the gym 3 times a week. Systems are what create lasting change. Measure what matters. The self-help world is full of feel-good metrics. I feel more confident. I have better energy. I'm more positive. But feelings are unreliable. Strong men measure concrete results. You, how much can you bench press? How much money did you make? How many pages did you write? How many sales calls did you make? These numbers don't lie. They don't care about your feelings. They only care about your actions. Take full responsibility. This is the hardest one, but it's the most important. You must take complete responsibility for your life. No more blaming your childhood, your circumstances, your genetics, or your lack of resources. No more waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, or the perfect motivation. Strong men don't make excuses. They make progress. Strong men don't blame others. They take ownership. Strong men don't wait for permission. They give it to themselves. Now, let me tell you what real self-improvement looks like. It's not sexy. It's not exciting. It's not going to get you high like a motivational video, but it works. The fundamentals. First, master the fundamentals. Sleep 7 to 8 hours every night. Exercise regularly. Eat nutritious food. Manage your finances. Build meaningful relationships. These aren't glamorous, but they're the foundation of everything else. The self-help industry wants you to skip the fundamentals and jump to the advanced stuff. Unlock your hidden potential. Discover your purpose. Manifest your dreams. But you can't build a house without a foundation. The long game, you. Real transformation takes years, not days. The industry promises rapid results because that's what sells. But anything worth having takes time to build. Your body, your career, your relationships, your character, all of these develop slowly through consistent effort. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop believing in overnight success. Start playing the long game. Commit to getting 1% better every day, and in 5 years, you'll be a completely different person. The inner work. Here's something the industry gets wrong. They focus on external techniques while ignoring inner character. But true strength comes from within. It comes from integrity, discipline, courage, and resilience. You build character the same way you build muscle, through progressive resistance. Each time you choose the hard path over the easy path, you're building character. Each time you do what you said you'd do, even when you don't feel like it, you're building character. It's time to forge a new identity. Not the identity the self-help industry wants to sell you, but the identity you choose to create through your actions. The builder. You are not a consumer. You are a builder. You don't consume other people's dreams. You build your own reality. Every day, you wake up and ask, what am I going to build today? It might be your body, your business, your relationships, or your skills, but you're always building. The warrior. You are not a victim. You are a warrior. Warriors don't complain about the battlefield. They dominate it. Warriors don't wait for perfect conditions. They create victory from whatever situation they're in. Warriors don't need motivation. They have discipline. The leader. You are not a follower. You are a leader. Leaders don't look for gurus to follow. They become someone worth following. Leaders don't wait for permission. They take initiative. Leaders don't make excuses. They make decisions. This is who you really are, underneath all the conditioning, all the self-doubt, all the limiting beliefs. You are powerful. You are capable. You are enough. Not because some guru told you so, but because you prove it to yourself every single day through your actions. Here's what happens next. You have a choice. You can go back to the endless cycle of consuming self-help content, getting temporary highs, and making no real progress. Or you can choose the path of real strength. I'm giving you a challenge. For the next 90 days, I want you to go on a complete self-help detox. No books, no videos, no courses, no podcasts. Instead, I want you to focus on these 5 things. 1. Exercise every single day, even if it's just for 10 minutes. 2. Read 1 page of a skill-building book in your field. 3. Do 1 thing that scares you. 4. Have 1 meaningful conversation with someone you care about. 5. Write down 3 things you accomplished that day. That's it. No complex systems, no special techniques, no secret methods. Just 5 simple actions that will compound over time into massive results. If you commit to this for 90 days, I promise you'll be stronger, more confident, and more successful than any self-help program could ever make you. Because you'll have something that can't be bought or taught. You'll have proof of your own power. The self-help industry wants you to believe that you're broken and need fixing. But the truth is, you're not broken. You're just disconnected from your own strength. You don't need to be fixed. You need to be unleashed. Stop looking for the secret. Stop waiting for permission. Stop believing you need someone else's system. You already have everything you need. Now go prove it. The choice is yours. Will you continue to be a consumer of other people's dreams? Or will you become the creator of your own reality? The time for excuses is over. The time for action is now. If this video resonated with you, share it with a man who needs to hear this message. And remember, you don't need my permission to be great. You already have it. Now go use it.